I'd like to welcome everybody to our November 6th
Brigantine City Council meeting. I'm being told the whole.
This is the symbol of the whole.
That's okay. Yeah, it should be over.
And when you're ready, you have to. I'll give you the real one.
I'd like to welcome everybody to our November 6th Brigantine City Council meeting. Please rise for the flag salute.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing while our deputy mayor is correct.
Heavenly Father, we give you thanks for the freedom we exercise and many blessings of democracy we enjoy in the United States of America. Heal us from our differences and unite us with a common purpose, dedication, and commitment to achieve liberty and justice in the years ahead for all people. As we enter Thanksgiving season, let us pause and thank you for blessings surrounding us, for another day, for family, friends, and for food on our tables. You are the source of all good things, and we praise you for the simple things that bring us joy. Help us keep our eyes on you this season and every day, so our lives may be filled with praise and joy. In your name we pray. Amen.
Please remain standing while our councilman at large, Mike Group, leads us.
Please bow your heads for a moment of silence for the lost great member of the community, Nancy Musumeci. Everybody knows Bob Musumeci. Nancy passed away yesterday, and very sad. She was well loved. Her daughter passed away last year, Lisa. So it's very, very tough on Bob. Please keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Please be seated.
Oh, man.
You read the
That's true about me.
Just to advise the EPO's governance meeting, it says it was required of the Public Meetings Act.
We need our approval.
Approval of our 10/16/24 council meeting minutes. We have a motion second. I'll make that motion. Questions or comments? Seeing none, we have roll call.
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Approval of payroll requisition list and operating expenses. Motion second. Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
It's time to open up for public comment. This is public comment on agenda items only. Seeing no public comment, we're going to close the public portion. At this time, we have a presentation from Green Whales Inc. on triathlon. That's up.
Okay, this is a check from Green Whales. We ran the triathlon this year. This is $22,000 to the city. Along with that, we started a middle school swim team, a first grade program for water safety, and also donated to various nonprofits in town. And this is what was left for the city. And everyone here are volunteers that helped out for the triathlon.
And before you guys run out, I really actually want to thank everybody from Green Whales Inc. I'll tell you, probably one of the best moves the city ever made was to have you guys take over the triathlon. It has run so smooth and so good. The partnership between us and the city has been incredible. And I actually love the volunteers. And I think one of the best parts is that the proceeds go back to, supporting youth sports and youth activities, not just here in Brigantine, but from some of the different organizations in the county. So it's very much appreciated. So thank you so much. All right, next up, we have the City of Brigantine Best Practices Response. Turn it over to our CFO. He's going to allow us with this presentation tonight. Thanks.
Yeah,
Sound like my students.
every year we get a best practices survey from the state, required municipality to do. The answers that we provide back to them by October, but have a presentation. Nine questions vary every year. They're not the same every year, but they're basically they cover the nature of the properties, marketplace. Also, they try to go on top of the thing, make sure that we're doing on housing, but stored and not stored. But based on that, if they don't meet the minimum requirement, they can remove them. That's the questions for the board. We are. So that's the kind of questions we have. Also,
Basically sounds like it's state of municipalities. One, things they think we should be on top of. Two, some of the major state initiatives.
right. Questions sometimes. But
Questions? Council? There's no action to take, just presentations.
Yeah.
Questions? Thank you so much. Next up, we have ordinance number 17 of 2024. This is a public hearing and adoption. And this is an ordinance to amend chapter 143 of the code of the city of Brigantine titled Uniform Construction Code to update fees for permanent and temporary certificates of occupancy. I believe this actually lowers the TCO from 40 to 30. Motion second. Perfect. At this time, we'll open up for a public hearing. Anybody wishing to be heard, please state your name and address for the record. Seeing no public participation, we're going to close the public portion. Any final council comments? Really, in this change, this is a recommendation from the audit to bring us in line with what we're required from the state. So it's mostly just procedural. At this time, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Terry?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Anytime I can reduce costs for the public or taxpayers in the township here, I'm all for that. So, I mean, whether it's lowering taxes, which we've done, 6 out of the last 8 years, or lowering fees for the people, I fully for it. And I vote yes, thank you.
Sarah?
Yes. Next up, we have ordinance number 18 of 2024. This is an introduction, and this is an ordinance to amend chapter 284 of the code of the city of Brigantine entitled Vehicles and Traffic to address handicap parking concerns. This is something that came up in the last meeting. One of the things we had talked about with our current handicap parking ordinance is that it didn't give us the flexibility to help people that meet the definition of the code, but still needed help. So one of my big philosophies, if you don't agree with one of the rules that's in place, is that you should work to change that rule, and that's what we're here. And what this does is it allows us that flexibility to truly help people in need. So we're gonna hopefully move this forward tonight. So we have a motion and second. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Terry?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon? Yes. Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
We have ordinance 19 of 2024. This is an introduction, and this is an ordinance authorizing a payment in lieu of taxes for the 5 affordable housing unit project located at block 2901, lot 5. This has to do with our obligation to the city to provide affordable housing under COA, and this also is connected to our affordable housing project that we're doing for veterans. We have a motion and second. So moved. The questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Terry?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2024-181, and this is a resolution by the city of Brigantine, New Jersey, authorizing the award of a contract to Blaney, Donahue, and Winberg, PC, as alternate conflict attorney, Brigantine, New Jersey, and this is in a not-to-exceed amount of $5,000. Motion second. Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Terry?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
We have resolution 2024-182, and this is a resolution authorizing a change order to the City Hall HVAC upgrade structural work awarded to Beck Engineering, and this is an increase of $6,250, and this is for additional work. Motion second.
I'll make that motion.
John or Ty, can you give us an update on additional work?
Yeah, this is when they were reviewing how to run the new HVAC system, they had to figure out a place to put the chiller. Looks like the only place suitable was on top of the Sallyport Police Department, but they had to do additional studies and engineering work to make sure it was going to be a suitable location. So that's the reason for this.
Perfect. Thank you. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You,
Yes.
Lettieri,
Yes.
Kane,
Yes.
Reardon,
Yes.
Mayor Sarah,
Yes.
motion carried.
Resolution 2024-183, and this is a resolution authorizing Skyline Roofing for roof replacement of the North End Observation Tower, and this is at no expense to the city. The owner of Skyline actually reached out to the city, he saw on social media that the roof out there was in need, wanted to donate his services, and actually a lot of the subcontractors and suppliers also want to donate their services and materials to help the city of Brigantine, so we're very grateful for that donation. This resolution here authorizes us to enter into an agreement so that they can work on our property cost to the city. We have a motion second. So moved. Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You,
Yes.
Lettieri,
Yes.
Kane,
Yes.
Reardon,
Yes.
Mayor Sarah,
I think probably one of the greatest things about this city is how much people truly care about the city and really donate their time, their effort, and their energy to making Brigantine special. This is another great example. So I vote yes.
motion carried.
Resolution 2024-184, and this is a resolution by the city of Brigantine, New Jersey, authorizing the award of a contract to Middletown Sprinklers Company for irrigation. Sorry, I feel like I need some glasses now, getting to that age. At the Brigantine Golf Links for holes 1 through 9. This is in the amount of $2,137,900. To give you guys a little bit of background on this, it's to the point where our irrigation system is just, it probably should have been replaced a decade ago. This summer alone was over 400 breaks in the system, and I really think our irrigation system is more bubble gum and duct tape than anything. So it's time that the city starts to try to repair these. What we're losing work hours trying to repair this all the time with constant blowouts just doesn't make sense. This is something that we passed a bond ordinance for. It's already accounted. It's not going to impact our taxes, and it's part of our strategic planning for the city. We have a motion second.
So
Questions or comments?
I'd just like to say that it's going to make a huge difference in appearance, in play. It's going to save water. It's just going to be an amazing improvement, and as well as what's been happening this week and last week is the paving on the back nine. It's nicely. And I was talking to John Hammer, and he just gave me a quick update on the things. The revenue is up 3% this year. Over last year, rounds are up 2.7%. They should lose $1.26 million, leaving us a net after expenses of profit. So it is really turning around. And once this sprinkler system is,
that's part of the thing, like the money that comes into the golf course should be reinvested back in the golf course. That's really this. We're doing the front nine this year. The plan is to do the back nine next year to make sure that that gets done. Most golf courses, they don't do it all at once. One, it's cost prohibitive, but two, you do 9. I guess there's a process to it, and then you do back 9. So we're working on making it nice out there. All right, if there's no other comments, we have roll call.
You,
yes.
Lettieri,
Yes.
Kane,
Yes.
Reardon,
Yes.
Mayor Sarah,
Yes.
motion carried.
Resolution 2024-185, and this is a resolution by the city of Brigantine, New Jersey, authorizing the award of a contract to South State Incorporated for the reconstruction of beach parking lots, 16th through 17th Street South, 26th through 27th Street South, 35th Street South, and Roosevelt Boulevard. This is in the amount of $1,077,000. This is a very much needed project. Working on this for more than a year. The same thing, those parking lots are due. This is part of some of the steps we need to do before to upgrade some of the things out there. Part of this also includes the water and sewer system that we need. We want to try to upgrade the bathrooms. So that'll be the next step after this. We'll do the parking lots, do the infrastructure we need, and then start to phase in those bathrooms to have some better facilities out there. Can we have a motion second? So moved. Second. Questions or comments? Plan is to have it done. Well, part of it is weather dependent. I know we want to move this forward. If the weather stays nice, they can work all winter. If it gets cold, they actually shut down the asphalt plants. The weather it is now, hopefully we're moving forward, we can try to get this done and ready in place for next season. That's why we want to introduce this now. All right, if there's no further comments, can we have roll call?
You?
Yes.
Terry?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
I say this is probably one of the most requested projects we've had over the last 2 years, so I'm very happy to move this forward. John, I want to thank you for all your hard work on this. We'll thank Tiger, but I know you did all the work. So I say yes. We have resolution 2024-186. This is a resolution by the city of Brigantine, New Jersey, authorizing the award of a contract to Independent Disposal and Dumpster Services LLC, Brigantine, New Jersey. And this is the amount of $215 per pull on an as needed basis. We have a motion second. Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Terry?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
We have resolution 2024-187, and this is a resolution by the city of Brigantine, New Jersey for the transfer of funds in the current year 2024 budget. A motion second.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
Yes. Terry?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2024-188, and this is a resolution authorizing an award of contract with 19th Hole and Links LLC for catering at the Brigantine Links Golf Course. We have a motion second.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Questions or comments?
I just want to say, both has done a fabulous job this summer, this season. They were. Service was great and thanks, Joe.
We have roll call?
Yes.
Terry?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2024-189. This is a resolution by the city of Brigantine for the cancellation of outstanding checks. A motion second. Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You?
Yes.
Terry?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2024-190, and this is a resolution by the city of Brigantine. This is a State of New Jersey Department of Law and Public Safety, Office of the Attorney General, and Secure Communities Program. This is a resolution approving participation within the state of New Jersey in a safe and secure communities program administered by the New Jersey Department of Law and Public Safety, Office of the Attorney General. Motion second.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You?
Yes.
Terry?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
We have resolution 2024-191. This is a resolution authorizing the third amendment to the municipality-sponsored affordable housing agreement. Motion second. So Tiger, just to bring people up to speed, because of some of the timelines waiting on the DCA for funding, BOA, which is Volunteers of America, has requested an extension while they're waiting to finish up that paperwork. Anything else outstanding?
No, I think that pretty much the Second Amendment took us, this is the Third Amendment. The second one took us to October 31st, but still waiting on DCA, so we're expecting by December 31st should be sufficient time to get this squared away. So just need to push it out. Or stay slow.
Stay slow, but as long as we're moving in the right direction, we're okay. Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2024-192. This is a resolution by the city of Brigantine, New Jersey for a real estate tax exemption for a 100% permanently and totally disabled veteran. A motion second.
I'll make that.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon? Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2024-193, and this is real estate tax refunds. Motion second.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none.
I just got word at the end of the day from the tax collector that the second person list on here, Lavin, Catherine and
Kathy
Gregory,
Lavin.
they don't need to be on here anymore. So should we just make an amendment to the resolution?
Yes, you can amend the resolution. All right, can we have a motion second to amend the resolution to remove Kathy and Gregory Lavin for the refund amount of $1,716.93. Second, all right, so can we have roll call on the amendment to accept the amendment?
Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Can we have roll call now to pass the amended resolution?
Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon? Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Resolution 2024-194, and this is a refund for the farmer's market vendor. And motion second. Question or comment? Seeing none, we have roll call?
Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2024-195, and this is for a bulkhead permit fee refund. This is connected to some of the issues that are going on down around Ocean Drive West with the erosion that's happened around the jetty on the Cove Beach. We wanted to help people with some of their permitting fees locally. Obviously, we can't do anything about the state permitting fees, but we had waived that. We also made it retroactive because we didn't want to hold people up. So they could move forward, we could finish our paperwork, and this is now the first one to come forward that we can now, I guess, refund their money on what they had already paid for the project forward. Can we have a motion second? Any questions or comments? I'll say for me, I'm really happy that we're able to help the people down there. I know that $600 is not a lot, but I think it makes a difference. I don't should have to pay that fee when it's an emergent situation. We're trying to help, so I'm very glad the city was able to do that. Can we have roll call?
Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2024, and this is a resolution urging state leaders to pass legislation that will authorize counties, municipalities, school districts, and all local governments to electronically publish legal notices in a newspaper's website or digital publication. And motion second. There's been a lot of changes within the I'll say newspaper industry, and it's getting harder and harder to meet the state requirements for publication because a lot of newspapers that used to publish every day do not do so anymore. And I think the municipalities are asking the state of New Jersey to change those requirements so that we can do something reasonable. And I know oftentimes in order to meet the regulations, we've had to advertise in like the Asbury Park Press. Yet meets the letter of the law, but I don't know who in Brigantine or who in Atlantic County is reading the Asbury Park Press. So I think what we're looking at is what we can do to kind of streamline that process. Most people are getting their news digitally too, and this allows us to advertise on their websites as well. So hopefully this brings us in line with what works for municipalities and other government bodies.
Star Ledger announced, and Star Ledger includes all of its subsidiary family, that as of February 1st, they are not publishing an online edition anymore. That was the biggest paper in New Jersey. So it will become a bigger and bigger problem south, and it's the papers that residents typically read. So we need to encourage the state to move on this quickly. Otherwise, all legal notices will be prevented from being published, which puts a key in that. Thank you for entertaining this tonight. We'll get it up to the state quickly. Legislation before. Thank you. I've seen none. We have roll call.
Yeah. Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2024-197, and this is a resolution by the City of Brigantine, New Jersey, authorizing a contract with H2M Architects and Engineers for the lead service line replacement design, iBank, and bid support for Brigantine, New Jersey. This isn't a total amount for all of those services. It is broken out for a total amount of $97,500. A motion and second. This is a major project for the City of Brigantine. We want to make sure that we do things right. We want to make sure that when we're going for the iBank funds, this is making sure that we get the maximum amount of money from the state of New Jersey to try to offset the cost for the ratepayers here in Brigantine. And I think it's important for us to have professional services to do this. So that's why we're going in this direction. This also has to do, and I forget what the mapping is called, but they do the mapping, what's it called? Yeah, what's the map? GIS, I couldn't think of it. Yeah, this also covers the GIS mapping. And that's important too, to make sure that we have that stuff up to date. Thank you, Tiger. I knew it was some kind of initials. But long 2 days. So yeah, all these acronyms, I feel like back in the Roosevelt days, when we talk about alphabet soup. All right, so are there any questions or comments? I see none. Can we have roll call?
Yeah. Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, next up, we have our consent agenda. We have our VFW parade request and the closure of a street for school for the Veterans Day event request. A motion second.
I'll make that motion.
Questions or comments?
It's
Yeah, Karen did. Any questions or comments? All right, can we have a roll call?
Yeah. Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
I will have our council manager committee discussion. Turn it over to Tiger.
I would like once again to thank Skyline Roofing for their generosity in this observation tower roofing. I did meet with the owner of the company a couple weeks ago, and very generous and open. The vendors and the suppliers are also donating. So it's a wonderful thing, like you said, Mayor, to see a great company like that, local company, local resident, give back. And the tower needs it. It takes a lot of beating out there from the winds from the ocean. That's what it is. So, just want to say thank you again.
That's perfect. Thank you. Over to our chiefs and departments. Let's turn over to our deputy mayor, Karen Beal.
Send our love to Bob Moose and his family on Nancy. I want to thank everybody in First Ward for their continued support, and also for my to my family. I want to thank them for their patience and understanding in this journey that we've been on for the last almost 10 years. Congratulate Paul and Dennis and Mark Virgilio. I look forward to continue working with our great team for our city. This Saturday, 4 to 8 Elks is this huge fundraiser for Megan Simpson, who is cancer. They have tons of raffle baskets. Tickets are still on sale for $25, $30 at the door. So please come out. It's one of our own. And the final farmers market is going to be Saturday, the 23rd from 9 to 1. It's the holiday markets. Come out and start doing your holiday shopping. And I just want to wish everybody happy Thanksgiving because we won't be here. That's it. Thank you.
Dennis. Thank you, Mayor. Second those comments of Karen and Paul. Likewise, joining everything they had to say. Just great to see some great all across the country. Halloween parade was this, well, actually not this past Sunday, but Sunday the 27th, a great showing. Always great to see all the kids out there. They really enjoyed it today. And the adults. A lot of good costumes out there. We had a blessing from Father Kane before we made our way up the avenue. And a lot of the youth, a lot of the kid comes out, and a lot of the adults as well. But it's really good to see the kids having let's close by saying we don't have this mail in their mailboxes, I guess, with all the advertisements going out with the elections and maybe some shorter commercial breaks. So, something like that. Thank you very much.
Lot, just that appreciate everybody getting out voting yesterday. Mentioned behind us, advance this. We're family. Take care of each other.
Thank everybody for coming out tonight. This is a beautiful night. November, it's amazing. Cultural Arts Commission is making plans for next year's different things that they put on. Economic development meetings are coming up. Thrilled with the election results yesterday and with the President-elect Trump stating that day one he's going to cancel the windmills. I know there's been concerns of people who wanted to buy at not only Brigantine Beach, other beaches, concern over windmills 8 miles off the shore. So that should be a big boost. Also, what else we have? Sunday, the Veterans Day Parade. I think we mentioned that already. We have a great Grand Marshal. He's a fellow, he's a Vietnam vet, and finally, after 50 years, he received the Bronze Medal of Honor a few weeks ago up at the Brooklyn Navy Yard in the Chapel of the Four Captains up there. So it's long overdue. He's going to be a great Grand Marshal. Come on out to the parade. It's decorated with flags all the way down. We have the flags in the park over there, provided by the Knights of Columbus. That was a great job also. And congratulations to Karen, Dennis, Paul, and Councilman-elect Mark Virgilio. He'll be sitting in that seat down there where, the guys have missed it for the last 4 out of the 5 weeks meetings, I mean. So congratulations to everybody there. And happy Thanksgiving. The only one meeting this month, so happy Thanksgiving. So, and as always, if there's anything I can help with, my number's on the front page of Brigantine Time.
Sorry. It's first. I really want to thank the voters of Brigantine for their trust team. You know, I'm very honored to work with Paul, Dennis, and you'll find like a lot of the work that gets done here is a team that is great guys, and I'm very proud to have Mark come on. I know Mark's going to be a great community. He's going to do so much good things for our community. But I also too want to say a couple nice words about Rick. I was hoping Rick would be here tonight to say it with him here and I'll reach out to him. But I know Rick and I first met probably back in 2013. I don't think we got along very well. We had our differences. But I would tell you, over the years, I've really come to respect Councilman. Developed friendship, like that it would be able to talk with him, bounce ideas off. Probably one of the best things that we probably had going is he saw things in ways that I do. So sometimes I would call him up and ask his opinion because sometimes he would find the things that were wrong with things, and we would just take care of it and fix it. And sometimes in the political world, especially when they talk across the aisle, when they bring something up and they find something that's wrong, they jump all over to try to embarrass you publicly. Rick never did that once. I give him a lot of credit for that. He served this city for 14 years. We didn't always agree on things, but I know that his heart was always in the right place. He always wanted what was best for Brigantine. I have a lot of respect for his service. I think he's also incredible fun, incredible family. I do wish Rick the best of luck with us for some of our final meetings. But I just think it should be said as we celebrate Mark Virgilio coming. I think we should also honor and recognize Rick for his 14 years of service to the state of Brigantine. One of the things I'm really proud of, I know probably one of the most important issues that faced Brigantine in this election is wind turbines. And I know with our partnership working with Congressman Van True, there's so many who helped us fight against these, but our partnership with Congressman Van True, one of the things I talked to him, I said, Anthony, it's really going to stop this. We're going to fight this before. It's going to be expensive. It's going to take a long time. We need the president to say no. Let's see what I can do. Talk with President Trump. President Trump, when he did his rally in New Jersey, promised New Jersey, he promised the East Coast on day one, he's going to sign an executive order to put an end to those ocean turbines. They don't make sense. They don't save money. They're going to destroy the ocean. And I don't know if people remember, but these ocean projects actually started under Obama. When Trump first got into office, a lot of us reached out to him and said, we don't want them. It makes sense. And I remember he's like, if we don't want them, why are we doing it? He put an end to it. When Biden came in, the project got resurrected. You know, now obviously Trump coming back in, he says on day one he's going to take care of it. I think that's important. But it's also too to know that like with each administration that comes through, this is something that could come back. To make sure that we're vigilant, we stay on top of this. We're going to continue this, one, to make sure that it doesn't move forward, two, that we stop it in the future as well. There's all kinds of ways to come up with green energy to save the planet. These ocean wind projects make no sense. All they do is make a lot of money for foreign corporations at a pure expense. That's wrong. That is government gone wrong. So I'm proud with all the partnerships we have that we're in a good position to stop that. Working with the different groups that I'm in, we're going to continue our lawsuits. We're not taking our foot off the gas until it's done, until these companies pack up and go home. If you look at our agenda tonight, this is one of the longest agendas we've ever had. And it shows the progress that we're getting done here in Brigantine. That's one of the things I said. One of the things I'm really proud about on this council is to community service. It is a commitment to the people of Brigantine. You can see that in the work that we do. So for all of you who serve up here, thank you. For our department heads and all of our city employees, thank you for all of the things you do, because we can't do this by ourselves. All right, at this time, I would like to open it up to public comment. If you'd like to speak, please come up and state your name and address for the record. John Johnson.
Johnson, 36 Gilman's Drive. Start off by saying congratulations to our councilman. Thank you for all you do.
W parade. It starts at 10:30 in front of the old library. It's up here, so please. About Joe and the food, so I'm wondering, just be a vendor or is this a total company? You know, the Brigantine had- oh,
It's just, it's.
Yeah, it's just a renewal contract.
I didn't
Yeah,
hear that.
yep,
I seen that after your comment.
Yeah.
Are we cheap?
no, it's all
Good, good. Thank you. Tell me. Good work. Mark Giglio, guy that was unknown to win the decisive victory. Congratulations.
The residents of 13 staff that change. This is the third time. Um, it's a bad idea. So I got together and like reasons why we feel not. First of all, traffic just and what you're doing year round, and that's not fair to the residents. We've already done this, that turns fine, and that works. That's fine. But change the direction. It greatly increased the amount of traffic on our street. We already have more than normal traffic. But this will change to force everybody who goes to the liquor store or to the parking lot to drive commercial. Expect traffic. All the school inside liquor trucks now into the parking lot now park at the liquor store. And that parking there. So all those people would be coming down the street. And it really does enhance safety. The change would move the congestion from Brigantine Avenue to Ocean Avenue to a much smaller street. And the safety of the beachgoers in the summer, we see them, they park together. Kids run around and you have a whole bunch of Ocean Avenue. There's going to be also the valet parking for the scholars. When they line up on Ocean Avenue to make the turn into valet parking, but our street that way, they're going to have another line of traffic trying to get to valet parking. You're going to have both sides of Ocean Avenue line. They still have to, the drivers still have to make the right turn at another intersection. The change would not actually makes it worse. And the change increase our ability to get off the island or go to the island. The change would make both 12th Street and 13th Street the same direction. It's not conducive. Traffic reduction of traffic lanes. Intentionally traffic work. Actual correlation is that people are congested. Downside. So, big overview, my big congestion package, one way that direction. And it's been like that. My husband came up with a suggestion about changing the timing of the traffic light at the
Absolutely. Well, it's a pleasure meeting you in person. I had a wonderful phone conversation with Eleanor. Yes, so we spoke, and then you did submit the, basically, actually it was, sir, very nice work on that. It, it was, the plan was, the intention, and correct me if I'm wrong, was to set up an alternate delay. So if the traffic heading south gets a green light, the traffic heading north may have a delay, I don't know, 10 seconds or something like that. So traffic going, heading off the island starts moving, but the traffic going this direction is held up a little bit longer, giving traffic on 13th Street time to exit out while the other traffic is starting to move, and then alternate it going the other direction. So that way there's always a slight delay in one direction or the other that could help with some of the congestion. I thought it was very well thought out. We will be, that will be part of our final review when we do sit down to discuss this.
Thank you. Also, I do have to think that signs. Unfortunately, this time of year, we now have a lot of second but few of us who live there year round do second I would think it's not unanimous, but
I'd like to say too, really want to thank both of you for council meetings tonight. I know that I spoke with our city manager and he said he had good conversations. This was a recommendation that had come to council. I know one of the things that we wanted to do is make sure that we heard from the community. So we actually asked our city manager to reach out to see what impact. And I'll be honest, until we received your email, I don't think any of us had any idea that this had already been suggested and proposed 3 times. But that's why we asked. And I think the two things that really stood out is, I think one of the points you brought up that I think you had said in your email, it's either a 2 or 3 month problem looking for a 12-month solution. That really stuck out to me. And I think you're really correct with that. And Jim, I really like that you came up with a solution. Sometimes people have issues and just tell us to stop. And you're like, hey, here's a way you can fix it. And I think it makes sense. Okay.
one thing I want to thank you. Last time we did this, one of our suggestions was please let us know ahead of time. And you did that, which I appreciate. It gave us time to get something together.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
I want to say thanks. Always appreciate your input on everything that goes on around the neighborhood there. When you have a petition with 12 out of 16 people that live on the street, it's pretty obvious that we don't have it there. Yeah. And with Jim.
A friend of mine. They had a windmill 10 years ago and they thought it was great. It was just fine. Like, well, it broke. It's late. And they said, you know what? It's more money than we saved. Right? So there's already a place that tried windmills and they didn't work. Just
Thanks, Jim.
Manage Phillips 308. I appreciate your comments on and administration. What is the state?
So we put together a letter to the BPU talking about the issues with the fourth round solicitation. A number of commissioners signed on to that letter. Our senator and assembly representative sent a companion letter. Dennis Levinson, our county executive, sent a companion letter as well to support that position. Right now, we're continuing with our lawsuits. We have our Jersey Strong Coalition, which is 51 municipalities. We're going to be continuing our lawsuit with that, and we're going to be reaching out to some of the other municipalities in Atlantic County to see if they want to join our coalition. So that is our next move. Not sure what else.
Well, where do we stand? Now that the election's over,
It's something I could reach out to them. I haven't discussed it with them. The election was just yesterday, but I know that a number of commissioners are with us, and I will see where we're at.
what about our city? James lost his majority on the council. Interesting to see. There are aspects of who's getting the money, certain contracts and so on. And somebody did very position. The lack of opposition to seniors. That's why. It's another aspect of this too. Is they are silent and they have financial interest in what is taking place. So after the administration covered this was something
Well, I think the silence from the casinos is intentional. A lot of people think that the battle for North Jersey gaming is over. It is not. If you look at the way the law is constructed for North Jersey gaming, in order to be able to open a casino in North Jersey, you have to hold a current license in New Jersey. You put wind turbines the size of the Empire State State's Building 8 miles off the coast and destroy the tourism down here. This opens the door for them to go up north. And that's been something I've been saying and bringing to people's attention. And that would be catastrophic for the economy of South Jersey. So I've said it publicly many times. I think their silence is intentional because you tank us down here. This opens the door for them to go there. And in their defense, 60% of their revenue comes from the New York, North Jersey area.
also
They want it.
online that, yeah. It's not
Right.
There's a connection to the appearance of turbines out in the ocean. So there are all sorts of aspects. Right there. Now we have,
Absolutely. It's time to get back to work, right?
right? Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Phillips. All right, if there's no further public comment, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No. Yeah, come on up. Sure.
So we're talking about 12 weekends, and we take home Saturday and Sunday. I'm never getting out of my third out, right? So if all the stars back up. No, my husband did give me for Medicare, so literally, like, for weekenders who are they're not in a rush, like, they're okay. My other concern, I don't want to have, if they have, have some, not feel, make it less. Hard, nothing. Parking. So part of it have to be about to be able to make it. There are some courts coming on. I know you could say, but
Yeah, I would say based on the, obviously your testimony today, the petition, but also just the emails and phone calls we got, I don't know that it's going to move forward. I think actually the better plan is to try to work with the county on the staggering of the timing of the lights. I think that helps. Yeah. Probably an easier solution. But I do appreciate you coming, and I would say based on the feedback we had already gotten, I don't know that council would support moving it forward. No, thank you very much. All right, if there's no other public comment, Dad, you want to talk? You didn't talk at all tonight. No? Okay. All right, we're going to close the public portion. Any final council comments?
Vince, can I just say something? I just wanted to thank Rick for his dedication to Brigantine for the past 13 years. I personally feel his intelligence, professionalism, and quick wit has served this council well, and I appreciate what he's done.
Thank you.
I put a petition in the spring about some of the problems that they're talking about. I was told at that time, okay, we're going to look into it, investigate. Well, now the and also proposed how we're going to take better time. Try to get what they try to make one-way street. Just have to think about streets. Try to do something about it. Instead of
Honestly, I don't think it's a matter of blowing people off. I think part of the bigger issue is that there's no clear consensus on what we want. There are some streets who want it, and I've talked about this in the board meetings. And I think that the city's actually spent extensive time in doing this, even with all the city departments. There's some people who want it. There's some people who want it in one direction. There's some people who want it in another direction. A lot of people have said this is a 2-month-year problem that's looking for a 12-month solution. So I don't know that that's a fair statement because the city's actually put a lot of effort into it. But there's no clear consensus on how to make it work And also too, there's people who brought up the aesthetics of all of the one-way signs, do not enter signs and all the things. If you take that whole A zone and kind of do like Ventnor, there's people who said, I don't want that. And that's the issue. We're looking at it from one block. We're also looking at what this means for the entire A zone and how those streets would go. And part of what we did and looked at, and that's actually what kind of triggered switching the direction of 13th Street, was trying to put a plan in place. So we wanted to start with 13th Street to try to see the residents of 13th Street obviously don't want. And that's what we're running into in some. So that's what we are looking at and exploring and coming up with an overall plan of how you set this up and make it work, what the public safety concerns are. And I've actually spent time talking with police, with fire and beach patrol when it comes to what streets they need, in what direction, and what streets should remain no parking so they can get their vehicles down. So there is work that's happening. Probably been working on this for a couple of months. So just. It does, and that's something that we are working. Nobody's blowing it off, and we are working. So that becomes the issue too, is parking. Right, so that's why I said there's more to this than just we're gonna pick a street and make it go in a direction. And realize once you do this, it's gonna open. So you gotta put together an overall plan, how you make this work, because it's more than just making the street go in a direction. So yeah. We started this process. So I think one of the things that was said at the season is we were going to get through the summer season and start to work on them, which have started, which we are, which actually would trigger people to come in here tonight. There's.
I just want to briefly add to your commentary earlier on where Lynn just had to say a few minutes ago. Sit next to 8 years here a while, and spot on with his wit and his legal mind. Actually lent a lot of his expertise, some solid contributory factors that Rick always had, and I wish him well. He's a good person, great calm. Thank you.
If we're talking about that he's not showing up anymore for the rest of the year, I'll say something good about him also. But, you know, I'm gonna wait and see if he shows up, and he's not gonna miss 7 of the last 8 meetings of the year. So I'll hold off
Well, Mike, I didn't always agree with Rick on everything. I guess all of us have our times, like all of us, like besides Rick, we have our moments, and I did myself, but often I agree with him, and I liked his insight into things, and his wit really was something. I mean, it's the first thing actually that kind of jumps out to me. Yeah, he could be calm. That's it. That's all I got.
So for the comments, we have a motion second to adjourn. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Seeing none, motion passed. Thank you for coming out and watching your council team at work. I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving and a great holiday